So it's winter time, at least here in the northern hemisphere. That means everybody wants to keep nice and warm, and so I figured that would be a good time to review this. We've got the Off-Grid Tools Fire Kit. It's a 33-piece fire starting kit, and we're going to check it out right now on Kitbashed Survival. So they've got a list of the contents of the kit right here, and I must say it looks pretty good. They've got a lighter, steel wool, 4 pieces of char cloth, 2 tea light candles, a ferrocerium rod and striker, a pocket magnifier, matches, 6 magnesium capsules, 1 ounce of fat wood sticks, foil paper, a pencil sharpener, 6 cotton tinder tabs, 10 feet of jute twine, a waterproof tinder ball, a wire saw, 6 feet of Kevlar thread, a flange bearing, a folding knife, and a survival information sheet. And then they've got their address and stuff down here and their website, www.offgridtools.com. And it's got a clear back so you can kind of see what's in the kit before you open it up. So let's go ahead and crack it open, see what it's like. A Ziploc seal. Alright, so first we've got the ferro rod and striker, and that's a nice beefy ferro rod. Look at that thing. Let's see how long that thing is. Almost 3.5 inches, yeah. Oh yeah. That's a good ferro rod and striker. Alright, then we've got some Yuko waterproof matches. 40 of them. Bring some water over here just to test these out. Uh-oh, it got wet. Well, seems to work. Pretty cool. Alright, then we've got a Bic lighter. You know, this is so nice to see in an off-the-shelf kit. You almost never see a butane lighter included with any sort of kit that you get. I always have to end up adding them myself. Now what's cool is that they've got this zip tie around there so it can't be pressed accidentally. That's a good thing to do. So I'm not going to take that off until I need it, but yeah, that's really cool. I think this might be the first time I've ever seen a butane lighter in a kit off the shelf. Alright, then we've got some fat wood. It says it's 1 ounce of fat wood. 0.8 ounces, close enough. It's nice. And in case you're wondering, fat wood is essentially the heartwood from a pine tree, and it's really good for making fires because it is super impregnated with that pine resin, which is flammable. And so fat wood is an excellent way to start a fire. You can either shave it off to a little pile and then light that pile, or you can just light it on its own usually and it'll start burning. It's really good. Alright, then we've got a wire saw in case you need to saw a limb or something like that to help get some wood for a fire. Pretty basic wire saw. Not bad. Then we've got some Kevlar string here, and this can be used to make a bow drill, I believe. There it is. Then we've got some good old jute twine. Yeah, this is great for making fires. If you got some jute twine and some fat wood, you're in good shape. So yeah, there it is, just plain old jute twine. You can fray it apart and it catches on fire really easily. Let's see, then we've got some cotton tinder pieces, and it looks like this is the wax impregnated kind, which is great. So there's 6 pieces there. We've got some wet fire starting tinder. This stuff is great. It works wet or dry. We got some steel wool. Again, another great fire starter, steel wool. Boy, this kit has all the tricks in it, doesn't it? We've got some char cloth, another great fire making tool. And we've got these tablets. What are these? Oh, magnesium capsules. Break open and pour powder on tinder, light with any available source. Not for human consumption. Do not eat. Yeah, if you take this pill, that'll be bad news for you. That's really cool. Magnesium capsules. Then we've got 2 tea light candles. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we've got a pencil sharpener, which is good for making wood shavings. Then we've got this bearing thing. What is this again? Let me see. Flange bearing. So the flange bearing would be used if you wanted to make a bow drill. Now, I'm not going to pretend to be an expert at using a bow drill, but it's kind of cool they have this in here. Then we've got a DermaSafe razor knife. Always good to have. And I think that's it for the equipment. And then finally, we've got the survival instructions. Oh, we got one more thing here. We've got a Fresnel lens. And what do we have here? Some foil paper. Now, I'm not sure how you would use the foil paper to make a fire off the top of my head. Maybe it says so in the directions here. Let's find out. Well, they've got the bow and drill here. So, if you don't know how to do that, there you go. Making a fire with a bow and drill is an enormous pain in the butt, and so it would be my last choice in terms of ways to make a fire. But it's good they have the flange bearing in there just in case, and they've got the instructions just in case you need them. Okay, foil paper. Starting a fire with batteries. Okay, steel wool. Take a small amount of steel wool and pull it apart gently so it forms an airy ball. Touch the ball to the post of a 9-volt battery, lantern battery, or whatever you have available. The steel wool should ignite. Okay, foil paper. Cut a small piece of foil paper into a thin strip. It works best if it is shaped like a butterfly bandage, 2 pieces joined by a thinner strip. Hold the ends against 2 ends of the battery. With any luck, the paper should ignite. It's pretty cool. Maybe we should try that. I've actually never done that before. I'm interested to see if it'll work. Yeah, this has some good information on it. I like that. Probably a lot better than most of the generic stuff that comes in survival kits in terms of information. You know, I want to try the foil paper and the battery method. I've never done it, and I am really curious to see how well it works. So let me go get a 9-volt battery. Okay, so here is a fresh 9-volt battery. Clear this stuff out of the way. And here's our foil paper. And it says to cut it like a butterfly bandage, so we'll try to do that. Maybe I'll get this on the first try, who knows. It's good practice at any rate. Alright, so fold that like so. Okay, sort of looks like a butterfly bandage. And now it looks a little more like a butterfly bandage. So there it is, and here's the 9-volt battery. Let's give it a shot and see what happens. Oh, it's getting hot. Wow. Well, it got hot, but it didn't catch on fire, so let me try making it even thinner. Because I imagine these ends are just acting like big heat sinks. And I'll try making the center section a little thinner as well. And you notice that the instructions said, with any luck. So they didn't make any promises. Okay, it's much thinner now. See if we can get this to work. Oh, it burned in half. Look at that. Well, I guess it was a little too thin. Okay. Now I really want to get this going. All right. Try number 3. Wow, it gets really hot. sparking a bit. Try making it a little thinner. So the first try did nothing except get hot. The second try, it burned the paper through without catching on fire. Third try got hot again, and here's try number 4. Oh, we're getting smoke. If I can keep from burning myself. That's the trick, is you have to not burn yourself. Well, the battery's getting hot too, so I don't think this is probably the safest way to start a fire. So I would only recommend this if you're in a pinch. Okay, we'll try it one more time with a fresh battery that's not hot. Obviously, this is not the ideal way to make a fire. If I was going to use a battery, I would use the steel wool method, which I have done before. I gotta find a way to hold it without burning my fingers. What does this take? 18 now? That in there. Oh, there we go. We got fire. Oh! Okay, well, we had a flame for just a moment, so technically it will work, although apparently it takes quite a bit of practice. So there you go, the battery and the foil paper to make a fire. Alright folks, so here's all the gear laid out from the Off Grid Tools 33-piece fire starting kit, and I gotta say, this is an excellent fire kit. In fact, this is the best off-the-shelf fire kit I've seen. I mean, it's fantastic, and for 30 bucks, I think it's a good deal. I really can't think of anything to add to this kit to make it better, but I suppose just for the sake of adding something, I'll add a couple fire starting cubes, but it really doesn't need it. This is a fantastic kit. So let's go ahead and repack it. Alright, so there you have it, the Off Grid Tools 33-piece fire starting kit. As I said, this is an excellent kit, and I totally recommend it. And for 30 bucks, I think it's a fair price. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. For now, that's it. I'm Eric Siegel. This is Kitbashed Survival. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.